How did Napoleon even become a general? And a French general? He wasn't even very good at speaking French. And yet, a single plan he pitched in under 15 minutes took him from a broke nobody to general and the head of the whole army. But wait, Napoleon was bad at speaking French? Yeah, that's a little strange. Actually, he didn't even like France that much. I mean, why would you like a country where they still hadn't even invented baguettes, the European Union, or built the Eiffel Tower, and probably ate nothing but frogs? Though that's just my guess, because I think they already had frogs and I don't know what else they eat in France besides baguettes. Napoleon was ethnically Italian. He was born in 1769 in Corsica, which France had purchased from Genoa a year earlier. He probably wasn't a fan of spaghetti though, because when he grew up, he distanced himself from his Italian heritage and even changed his surname from Bonaparte to Bonaparte. All in all, I don't blame him, because back then, tomatoes weren't even used, and spaghetti was just overcooked noodles topped with lard, which doesn't sound very appetizing and certainly influenced the future emperor's shift in national identity. Bonaparte's family was technically nobility, but not particularly wealthy. When he was a bit older, Napoleon went to mainland France to attend military schools. Why didn't he become a wizard? I don't know, but when I asked ChatGPT, it said his Hogwarts letter never arrived. He was bullied for his thick Corsican accent and for being broke, but the humiliation only fueled his burning ambition and fierce drive to show everyone what he was truly capable of. He became an excellent student, impressing his teachers with his talent for math and geography. He graduated as an artillery officer. His passion for math definitely played a role in his choice, as well as his passion for obliterating his enemies. And hey, being broke wasn't an issue, because he didn't need to buy a horse, and the cannonballs were completely free, courtesy of the government. Shortly after finishing school, luck smiled on Napoleon. The revolution began, and the guillotining of random people, including officers. Yay, faster promotion! But for some reason, not all the French liked the guillotining of random people. Royalist uprisings began to break out in many places. One such place was the important port located on the Mediterranean coast, Toulon. If the counter-revolution in the city wasn't crushed quickly, the rebellion could spread across the entire country. That's why the French government intended to crush the uprising immediately, but then they showed up. The main, tea-drinking villains of the story. The British! But they didn't yet know who they were dealing with. I mean, to be fair, for the time being, they were dealing with absolute idiots. The government's general's qualifications were mainly revolutionary enthusiasm and a positive attitude. One of them was legitimately a painter, by the way. They figured out a smart plan to just set up cannons opposite the walls and fire.
Whoa! That was amazing!
Come on! And I was kidding. It wasn't smart. But then, he showed up. A random young artillery officer. The plan he came up with could either launch him to the top or completely ruin his career.
Hey
go!
guys, what if we capture that little headland over there, set up cannons there, and cut off the British escape route?
So what?
Then they will...
Nobody asked, son. Who are you even? Sounds like nerd stuff.
Then they will panic and leave!
Pfft, nonsense. The British would never just panic and leave. The British panicked and left. Napoleon, that was amazing! Napoleon was immediately promoted to general. He also made many very influential friends in the government, including the brother of the famous Maximilien Robespierre. Yeah, the one who guillotined everything. Damn, it's great to have friends in high places, Napoleon probably thought, and then he ended up in prison.
Just kidding, I don't want friends in high places at all. Can you let me out?
How did that happen? You will find out in the next episode, if it ever gets made, that is. Because creating this content takes a lot of time, so if you want to support me, click the subscribe button.